Hello dear children, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to do question and answers from the chapter Flying Together from class 5 English book Marigold. So without any late, let's start today's class. Section 1, let's read. Dealing with comprehension question and answers. Question number 1, where did the geese live? Answer for this question: the geese lived on the top of a tall tree in the forest. Question number 2, why did the old bird advise the other birds to destroy the creeper? So the old bird advised the other birds to destroy the creeper because the small creeper will become big and thick, and it could help a hunter to climb up the tree to kill them. So the old wise goose advised the other birds to destroy the creeper. Question number 3, why did the geese cry, help, help? Answer for this question: the geese cried for the help because they were trapped in the net by the hunter. Question number 4, what did the hunter do when he thought that the goose were dead? Here spelling mistake, ignore the spelling mistake, G-E-E-S-E. In the place of G it is written C-H, ignore it. Answer for this question: the hunter threw them out of the net one by one on the ground. Question number 5, why did the geese pretend to be dead? Why? Answer for this question: they pretended to be dead so that the hunter would not harm them. Question number 2, state whether the following statements are true or false based on the story. Statement 1, the tree was the house of a flock of parrots. It's false. The tree was the house of a flock of geese. Statement 2, the wise old bird wanted the creeper to be destroyed. Yes, it's true. Statement 3, the hunter climbed the tree with the help of a ladder. No, it's false. The hunter climbed the tree with the help of the creeper. Statement 4, when caught in the net, the foolish birds began to weep. Yes, it's true. Statement 5, the wise old bird helped them to escape. Yes, obviously the wise old bird planned how to escape from the hunter's net. Section 2, let's listen. Question number 1, let's read out the following paragraph. On his way home, an ant saw a sparkling fountain. He crawled onto its wall to take a closer look. Suddenly, he slipped and fell into the water. He gurgled and panicked and waved his legs in the air. Help! I can't swim, he cried. Luckily, just at that moment, a friendly dove flew by. She saw that the tiny ant was drowning and quickly flew to a nearby tree. She pulled off a leaf and let it glide down to the ant. Here you are, she cooed, and flew away. So in this story we could know that how the dove helped the little ant, tiny ant, to save himself from drowning in the water fountain. How he helped the tiny ant to escape himself from the water. So let's answer some questions based on this paragraph. Question number 1, why do you think the dove helped the ant? Answer for this question is because the ant was kind, so she helped the ant. The ant was so innocent, it's kind, and the dove was kind, so the dove helped the ant. How do you think the ant felt on finding the leaf? I think the ant must be happy finding the leaf near to him, because the leaf is the only um, hope that the ant got to save his life. Question number 3. Have you ever been in trouble like the ant? Did anyone help you? No, I was not in the trouble like the ant. Section 3, let's talk. Here we have to work in pairs. Ask your friend questions about all things he does. Use question words such as where, what, how, who, when, why. One is done for us. We have to frame question and do the answers. First of all, I watch TV in the evening. This is the answer. We have to frame question on it. Amit, frame the question. When do you watch TV? Question answer 2. I play games. Amit, what do you do? I collect stamps. What do you collect? I play in the ground. Where do you play? On Sunday I go shopping. When do you go for shopping? So you can frame questions based on the statements. In many cases you can use more than one WH words, like in the first question, I watch TV in the evening. Here we frame the question, when do you watch TV? Here the question also may be, what do you watch in the evening? What? TV. I watch TV. I collect, like I play in the ground. Where do you play? Here you can also frame the question, what do you do in the ground? Then on Sunday I go for shopping. We frame the question, when do you go for shopping? Here the question may be, what do you do on Sunday? Question number 2, answer these questions about yourself. Question 1, what is your name? Yes, my name is Chinmay Parida. What languages do you speak? Yes, I speak Hindi, English and Odia. Odia is my mother tongue. I know Hindi and English also. How old are you? I am 10-year-old. Here I may write my original age, that is I am 25 years old, but you are approximately 10 to 12 years old, so you will write like that. Question 4, which is your favorite food? My favorite food is dal roti and vegetables. Question 5, where did you go yesterday? I went to Ranchi yesterday. Question 6, which country do you belong to? We all belong to, I belong to India. We all belong to India. Question 7, when do you go to sleep? Answer, I go to sleep at 10 p.m. Why do you drink milk? Yes, I drink milk to be healthy and strong. Question 3, in the groups of 5 discuss what you do if you were caught in the following situations. Let us discuss and say, your friend falls in the play field and is hurt. What will you do? I will lift him and give him first aid. We have to first of all do the first aid and then go for the doctor. You are trapped in a fire. What will you do? I will try to come out and call to the fire station. You are stuck in a traffic jam. What will you do? I will wait patiently till the jam is cleared. Section 4, let's write. The words below describe something or sometime in the story, someone in the story. Name them in the blanks provided. Make sentences of your own with the words given in the clouds. Here wise, first of all wise, we have to frame a sentence out of wise. Here is our sentence. He is a wise old man who has learned from the many experiences he has had in life. So this is the sentence. Wise means having lot of experience. What too foolish, do not having any experience. So the sentence, it is very foolish to take unnecessary risks. like crossing the street without using crosswalk. We have to always use crosswalk, and the person who cross the street or road without any crosswalk or zebra cross, it is his foolishness. So the man is foolish. Word 3, careless. You are careful about everyone else, but careless about your own safety. You have to be careful about your own safety. So careless means having no care of anything or anyone. Then the next word, thick and strong. The stick is very thick and strong, no one can break it. Thick and strong, 2 adjectives. Tall. I saw you there with a tall guy. Tall, opposite of tall, short. Next, question number 2. Here are some answers. Now frame questions from the above answers. We have to frame questions. First answer, the color of the ant is black. Question from it, what is the color of the ant? The question also may be, whose color is black? Answer 2, it lives on land. Question, where does it live? It has 2 long antenna. Question, how many antenna does it have? Option D, statement D, it crawls on the ground. Question for this statement, how does it move on the ground? Question, statement 8, it eats sugar. What does it eat? Question 3, fill in the blanks with prepositions such as to, at, of, on, it, in, into, with. We have to use these prepositions and fill in the blanks. First, this tree was the home. Dash a flock of wild geese. Of a flock of wild geese. The preposition will be of here. He noticed the creeper. Dash the foot of the tree. And preposition for this place will be, he noticed the creeper at the foot of the tree. It would be a pity. Dash destroy it now. To destroy it now. As they flew, dash the tree, they were trapped. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. The boy ran, dash the dog. The boy ran with the dog. The frogs jump, dash the well. The frogs jump on the well. It's correct. It also may be into the well. The frogs jumped into the well. The answer for this question will be into the well. Most appropriate answer. On also may be the answer, but the most appropriate answer will be into the well. I think it's typed mistakenly. The girl was thrilled, dash see her new bicycle. The girl was thrilled to see her new bicycle. To see her new bicycle. The birds were caught in the net. The children worked across the breeze. Question number 4. Complete the paragraph with suitable words from the box. One day, as I was walking along the bank of the river, I saw my friend running across the field. He was calling my name and waving to me. Waving to me. I stopped and waited. After some time, he reached where I was standing. He said, I went all around the town looking for you. I have some exciting news to share with you. Do you remember the old house next to the neem tree? Guess who is moving into that house? Janak Das, the great magician. Now we learn lots of magic tricks from him. Question number 5. Complete the paragraph with suitable words from the box. Question A. Dash do you play? Where do you play? What do you play will be also the answer. Dash do you get up? When do you get up? Dash do you have for breakfast? What do you have for breakfast? Dash do you go to school? When do you go to school, or how do you go to school? When and how both will be correct. Dash do you like best in the school games, art or music? What do you like the best in school games, art or music? Which may be the which also may be the answer. Which do you like best? Dash is your birthday. When is your birthday? Dash do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? Question number 6. Now reference texts are, we have to read the reference text and to answer who said this, to whom was it said, and when was it said. So the first reference text is, well, there's no hurry, the creeper is very small, it would be a pity to destroy it now. Who said this? Yes, the geese said this. And to whom it was said? It was said to the old wise goose. Got it? When was it said? Yes, it was said when the old goose advised them to destroy the creeper, but they didn't. Let's go to the next reference text. So this is where the wild geese live. Who said this? Yes, the hunter said this. And to whom it was said? It was said by the hunter to himself. He muttered himself. When he said this, he said this text. When? Now when he found the tree where the geese live. Section 5, fun time. First, proverbs are short wise sayings. For example, what are proverbs? Proverbs are phrases which are wise sayings. That means to say many things in a few words, we use proverbs. Like, for example, look before you leap. This is an example of proverb. And what does it mean? It means that we should think carefully before we take any action. We have to think carefully before we take any action. Here are some popular English proverbs. Read them aloud together and discuss what each could mean. Let us discuss what each proverb mean. First one, old is gold. What is its meaning? Now whatever is old is actually valued as gold. That doesn't mean whatever is gold is old is gold. That doesn't mean. It means whatever is old actually valued as gold. Its value is as comparable with gold. It do not become gold. Second one, as you sow, so shall you reap. It means your actions dictate the consequences. Your work will decide what will happen with you later. If you study hard, then you will get a good result. If you do not study hard, then you will fail in the life. You will fail in the exam also. Then unity is strength. It means being united makes us become stronger, more stronger. United we stand, divided we fall. It means if we work together, we can be successful. If we fight each other every time, then we will fail. Surely we will fail. If we fight each other, or if we do things alone, then it may not be. The probability of success will decrease if we work divided. The next one, a friend is in need is a friend indeed. It means a person who helps at a difficult time is a person who you can rely on every time. That means the friend who is with you in your good time and is not with you in your bad time, then he is not a real friend. You cannot rely him every time. He is the real friend who stands before you in your tough times also. Next one, all is well that ends well. It means if the outcome of a situation is happy, this compensates for any previous difficulty or unpleasantness. If the result of anything is pleasant, then you should not be worried about the difficulties you face, about the difficulties you faced during the work. If the result is good, you must be in a pleasant manner, in a pleasant mood. Now it's time to play a clap word game, where the word produces one sound. Clap once, we have to clap once. As in creep, clap twice. If the word can be broken off into two syllables like creeper. In creep, you have to clap once. Creep, creeper, creeper. The thrice, as in tomorrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Like let's do one by one. Creeper, creeper. Struggled, struggled. Tomorrow, tomorrow. Geese, geese. Throw, throw. One syllable word. Foolish, foolish. Possible, possible. Three syllable word. Noticed, noticed. Carefully, carefully. Two syllable word. Flapped, flapped. It's one syllable word. It's written wrongly. It's one syllable word. Flapped, flapped. We say say the word flapped in one go, so it's one syllable word and we have to clap once. Returned, returned. Two syllable word. Evening, evening. Two syllable word. So thank you dear students for watching this video. This is all about the question answer of the chapter Flying Together. If you like the video, then do like, comment and share this video with your friends and classmates. And if you are new to my channel, then do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get notified when I upload any new video. Thank you.